National Philanthropy Day is an annual event held to honor and say thank you to those who contribute their time, talents, and financial support to Edmonton and area's philanthropic organizations. Each year, we share stories of outstanding generosity across our community. AFP Edmonton and area welcomes you to our annual celebration of National Philanthropy Day. Presented by Edmonton Community Foundation, please welcome our host, Global News anchor Carol Ann Devaney.
Hi, everybody. If you could please find your seats so we can get this beautiful program going this afternoon. What an incredible room we are in, filled with some very, very amazing people. Once again, my name is Carol Ann Devaney. I am the host of Global News at 5 and co-host of Global News at 6. Usually, I MC this event with a co-host, with a colleague by my side, but Scott decided to head off to the Bahamas, and Aaron, our morning news anchor, decided to go to Arizona. So here I am. You're stuck with me. I'm doing this all by myself, which is great. I always love being out in the community and meeting incredible people. And this is one of my favorite events to host because you always leave feeling so uplifted, so inspired, so moved, and motivated to do more and to be a better person. So I believe this is my fourth time hosting. This year, it's the 27th annual National Philanthropy Day Awards Luncheon, which is hosted by the Association of Fundraising Professionals, Edmonton and Area Chapter, and proudly presented by the Edmonton Community Foundation. So before we continue, I would like to respectfully acknowledge that we are situated on Treaty 6 territory, traditional lands of First Nations and Métis people. We respect the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. As we celebrate philanthropy and the spirit of giving today, let us also acknowledge the long-standing traditions of mutual support and communal well-being that have been integral to Indigenous cultures for generations. So we have a truly incredible program for you today. Who's here for the first time? Wow, that is amazing. Well, welcome. This event is so special because we get to celebrate some of the most amazing acts of philanthropy in our city. We have 164 award recipients among us to honor. So let's get started. First of all, I encourage you to get your phones out today because we really want to give a shout out to all these incredible recipients. And we want to just promote philanthropy in our city. So the hashtag is NPDYEG. That is right up there on the screen. So today's room is filled with over 750 guests, and you all look beautiful. We also have, they all represent 66 different charities. So each of you is truly making a difference in the lives of so many by investing your time, talent, and treasures in, for example, the education of our youth, in supporting the most vulnerable members in our community, in caring for the health of others. That's just to name a few. So together, we all have a common goal here, and it is to empower and encourage others to come together for a shared purpose. So to make our community, of course, a better place for all to thrive, to change the world with a giving heart. So thank you so much for all your passion and your commitments. I know that we are all so very busy, and I'm always so impressed by those people, all of you who make philanthropy and giving a priority in your lives, because we're all sort of in survival mode and just trying to get by, and the fact that you make that a priority is really impressive. So we're excited to invite an elder to bless our gathering today. She has over 50 years of experience in housing, education, justice, community wellness, and addictions recovery. Please welcome to the stage Elder Dr. Carola Cunningham.
Tanse toya, mi ogisika. Ogishigos gueos netsikasan, ochi mawapoeg, and often a misquichiwas gaken. So I basically introduced myself and said good morning, and when I work with medicines or when I'm in prayer, I use my spirit name, Ogishigos gueos, which means sky woman. And I'm really honored to be able to open up this amazing event in a good way. And how we do things is we always recognize that we're pitiful two-legged. And when Creator created us, He created us, He loved us so much, He gave us the ability to have free will. And sometimes, much unlike our other relatives, the four-legged and winged ones, we get off track. And so we have to use these medicines, and we have to remind ourselves that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And for me, to get out of my ego and to come from that place of spirit, we use medicines to get us ready to pray. And so I have my helper here, Coralie Fedetko, who runs the Matriarch Society. And she's going to light this smudge for me, and I'm going to smudge. And so when I'm smudging, I'm asking to Creator to bless my hands so that everything that I touch today is touched in a good way. And I'm going to smudge my eyes so that I see all the beauty around me and outside, my ears so that I'm really listening today, and my mouth so that only good words, kind words are coming from it. And then anywhere else I need that medicine. Then I'm ready to talk to Creator. And I'm going to ask all of you to pray with me, because there's no right or wrong way to pray. We all believe in something, even if we're atheists. We believe maybe in the universe or our family or something. So I ask you to help me to pray. But before we start to pray, I want to say how honored I am to be here. Because as a CEO of Niginan Housing Ventures, Edmonton Community Foundation was vital in helping me start that organization back in 2013 and 2014. I was underfunded. I was the first Indigenous run and led permanent supportive housing for Indigenous people. And they didn't, of course, give me enough money because I think a lot of times they don't think that we have the capability of actually doing the job and doing it right. But I have lots of years of experience with working with government, and so I wanted to show them that we could. And it wouldn't have been as successful if I couldn't have relied on the Edmonton Community Foundation and all of the benevolent donors, the families that gave me money to buy a van, to start an internal program when government couldn't fund it. Because at the time, they didn't see the relevance of having an elder. So I knew I had to have elders on site, and the Community Foundation gave me money to do that. So I want to thank all of the donors, even the ones that I don't even know, because they really helped Niginan become the organization it is today. So thank you, thank you. And so now I'm going to smudge, and I'm going to have a prayer. So again, I'll pray the way I know how to pray, and I encourage you all to pray the way you know how to pray. And we'll all send one good message to Creator, to the universe, that they bless everything we're going to do here today. They allow us to connect heart to heart. So thank you. Masicho manato astamota astam kihu astam okma pesu pasqua mustus masqua gotavina kanawemina anaskumten. Creator, grandfathers and grandmothers from the four directions, I ask that you come and surround everyone here today with that white light. Fill those that need healing with golden healing light. Creator, I want to thank you for the beautiful gifts and deities you've given us as two-legged. For Pisim, that sun that's shining brightly, that warms the earth. For Nipi, that water, that life-giving blood from Mother Earth that feeds all living things. For Utin, that wind that blows across the land. That's the first gift we received when we came out of our mother's womb, was that air. It's the last one that leaves our bodies when we go back to the spirit world. And for Askia, that blanket that covers the earth, holds all our berries, our medicines, our standing people, our roots and vegetables. For these things, we couldn't survive without them. I also want to acknowledge all my relatives, the four-legged, the winged ones, the crawlers, the swimmers, the ones that were on the earth, and my two-legged brothers and sisters. I ask, Creator, that you help us today walk from a place of kindness, to be honest with one another and to share that, to build strength and capacity in our individual self, in our families, in our community, and in our nations. Creator, I want to take and lift up all our people here in Edmonton that struggle with poverty, addictions, houselessness, our children that are in foster care, our men and women that are incarcerated, our sick ones in hospitals. I lift them all up to you, Creator. And for everyone here today, I ask, Creator, that you bless their home fires and keep their loved ones safe. And bless all the sponsors and all the donors and benefactors and all the people that are to receive awards and recognition. I ask that you bless all of those too. Hai hai, masicho.
Thank you so much to the both of you for that beautiful blessing that allows us to connect more deeply together today. Now I'd like to invite the president of AFP Edmonton, Jamie Kaza, to the stage to say a few words.
Move this way down. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie Kaza. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm honored to serve as the president of the Association of Fundraising Professionals and the director of Philanthropy at Little Warriors. It's such a joy to welcome you to our National Philanthropy Day celebration. This year has been nothing short of extraordinary. We received 164 nominations, a milestone for our community. And today we're joined by almost 800 people in this room. That's a powerful reflection of the generosity, passion, and leadership that define Edmonton and area. National Philanthropy Day is not just about presenting awards. It's about celebrating stories. Stories of people who give, who act, who lead, who serve, When we put those stories together, we see a community that continuously lifts one another up and reminds us what's possible when compassion drives action. We are deeply grateful to our presenting sponsor, the Edmonton Community Foundation, and to all our sponsors and partners who make this event possible. Your support ensures that philanthropy is not only celebrated, but inspired for years to come. Philanthropy is often seen as something grand, but in truth, it lies in everyday moments. It's the conversation that sparks understanding, the volunteer who shows up week after week, the donation that offers comfort, or the person who has the courage to advocate for change. Every act matters, every act creates ripples, and those ripples grow. That's what we're here today, and that's what it's about, the momentum of kindness, compassion, and connection. As we recognize this year's recipients, let's remember, philanthropy is not about one person or one moment, it's about us together. It's a collective effort that makes hope tangible and change real. To everyone here today, fundraisers, donors, volunteers, supporters, and community members, thank you. Thank you for showing us what generosity looks like in action. Thank you for reminding us that when we come together, we are unstoppable. Congratulations to all our recipients, and thank you for being the heartbeat of philanthropy in our community. Enjoy the celebration.
Thank you, Jamie. The AFP Edmonton is incredibly grateful for the partnership of our presenting sponsor. As Jamie mentioned, the Edmonton Community Foundation. This foundation touches virtually every sector, every charity, every organization in Edmonton. They do incredible work. Tina and her team have been great partners as they work to enhance the quality of life in Edmonton. So I'm really honored to welcome the VP of Philanthropy and Donor Engagement of the Edmonton Community Foundation, Noel Xavier.
At Edmonton Community Foundation, everything begins with relationships. We're only able to do what we do because of the people and organizations who share their time, insight, and generosity with the community. Our volunteers bring expertise, compassion, and lived experience to every corner of our work. To our volunteers and fund founders, we'd like to say thank you.
Thanks for helping ECF thrive.
Thank you. Thank you for making Edmonton thrive.
Thank you for making Edmonton thrive.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you heard, my name is Noel Xavier, and I'm so proud to be representing Edmonton Community Foundation today. It's a pleasure to be here to celebrate National Philanthropy Day with each and every one of you, and to see so many familiar and some new faces that share our commitment to making Edmonton a better place. ECF has had the privilege of sponsoring this event for many years, and on behalf of our board, our staff, our volunteers, I'm proud to stand with the people and organizations represented here today. As the largest non-government funder of Edmonton's charitable sector, ECF granted $35.5 million last year to 850 organizations and 551 students. Thanks. That brings our cumulative total since 1990 to $439 million. And thank you for the applause, but we didn't do this on our own. The impact is made possible only by the relationships we build and by the strong commitment to philanthropy that defines Edmonton. And it's a commitment that shapes us all, each and every one of us in this room today. More than 2,600 fund founders have come together to partner with the ECF over time to create endowment funds that support the causes that they care about forever. And nearly half of those funds are under $50,000, which demonstrates that ECF is a place where everyday Edmontonians could come together to make a big and impactful difference. So thank you to each and every one of you, whether you are a donor, whether you are a volunteer, whether you are a board member, whether you work in the charitable sector, each one of our 750, 800 people in the room today, and so many more who can't be here today, help to make Edmonton thrive. And I'm so thankful to be among all of you tonight, this afternoon. So enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Thank you, Noel. Some pretty incredible numbers that you shared with us. With us today to mark the celebration is a representative from Edmonton City Council. So I'd like to welcome Councillor Karen Principe to the stage to share a few words.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. My name is Karen Principe. I'm City Councillor for Ward Testawinawak on the north side here on Treaty 6 territory. It's an honor to be here with you today on behalf of our Mayor and my Council colleagues to recognize the outstanding achievements of philanthropists in our community. As we come together for this year's Philanthropy Day, I'm reminded of our region's unwavering spirit of giving. The actions of those being honored today are a testament to the kindness and empathy of everyday Edmontonians and exceptional leaders and organizations. We applaud their remarkable efforts, and I hope we can also recognize the potential in all of us to make a difference. No matter how big or small, as we've heard today, every action can be life-changing for many Edmontonians. And the City of Edmonton stands with you in these endeavors as we all work together to foster stronger and more vibrant communities where everyone has opportunities to succeed and reach their full potential. I commend the Association of Fundraising Professionals for sharing these inspirational stories today. And on behalf of our Mayor and City Council, congratulations to today's award winners. To honor your collective commitment to making Edmonton a great place for everyone to live, I have a special proclamation to share. So I'll ask Prince to please come up here and join me on stage. And I hope that everyone is enjoying their lunch. I know Edmonton Convention Center always puts on a fabulous lunch and wonderful service, so thank you. And Prince, I would like to read this proclamation. It states, whereas since Canada became the first country to permanently recognize National Philanthropy Day in 2012, it is now recognized worldwide as a celebration of those who give. And whereas this day allows Edmonton charities to honor local people making a difference through giving, and whereas by sharing the stories of donors, others can be inspired to help make communities around the world safer, healthier, and more hopeful places to live. And whereas the City of Edmonton celebrates the immense impact that philanthropists create in our region and beyond with their generosity, therefore I, Mayor Andrew Knack, that's not me, I'm reading on behalf of him, do hereby proclaim November 15th, 2025 National Philanthropy Day in Edmonton, Alberta's capital city, dated this 14th day of November 2025. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, Councillor Principe. Now we would like to thank all the sponsors who make this event possible. So we'll start off with our presenting sponsor, the Edmonton Community Foundation. We can't say it enough. Thank you as well to Global Philanthropic Canada and EPCOR. Thank you to our in-kind sponsors, Global News Edmonton, which is today's media partner. We have as well a Studio Post, who creates the outstanding videos that you're going to see today that share these beautiful stories of philanthropy. A big thank you to Burke Group for the programs, the signage, the award certificates, and Invert 720, who is our AV sponsor, for making sure that everything runs smoothly and that everyone sounds crisp and great. Thank you as well to Flair Airlines and Narrative Taylor for giving us a spoken word, and to Tribasa Beauty, owned by the wonderful singer that you're going to hear today, Grace Osei. And we're also going to take a short break right now. I can hear that you've already started eating. Enjoy this beautiful meal. And remember to share on social media any sort of special moments that you have today. Let's promote philanthropy in our city and use the hashtag NPDYEG. Enjoy your meal, and I'll be back shortly. Hello, everyone. I'm back for just a few minutes. Our program will resume in 10 minutes, but for now we have sort of a surprise for all the charities that are here today. We haven't done this in the past, but we are going to give away a pair of tickets, plane tickets from Flair Airlines, 2 tickets to anywhere they fly. The value is $1,200. And I have Kayla here with me, and she's going to pick the name of the charity, and then once your name is called, you don't need to come up. You will be contacted by the AFP team. So, and then you have to decide who among your group gets those tickets. I don't know. That's that's not up to us. So you can fight it out. All right. Okay, the winning charity that gets 2 free flights from Flair Airlines is Winifred Stewart. Yeah, table number 1. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your meal. Can't go wrong with chicken and waffles, I think. Very nice. Thank you to the Edmonton Convention Center team for this beautiful meal. Well, now is the moment that you've all been waiting for. This is the award presentation. We have 164 recipients today. This is so incredible. So many of you are new here for this event. So here's how it works. We're going to have a short video that runs for each sector, and in that video, the award recipients will be named. When you hear your name, please come up to the stage. There's also a wheelchair ramp here to my right. So come up to the stage, stay on stage, because we will take a group photo of all the recipients in each sector. All right, let's begin today's celebration with the first sector, arts and culture. Our arts and culture are essential, of course, to the vibrancy of the Edmonton community. So please join us in congratulating our 10 award recipients in this category.
Arts and culture. The arts and culture sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have impacted the arts and culture community through acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources. For over 3 decades, Ada Hull supported the Fort Edmonton Foundation, and her legacy continues through the caboose of Locomotive 107, honoring her spirit, kindness, and unforgettable warmth. For over 13 years, Arndt and Janice Kuth have brought warmth, joy, and reliability to the Citadel Theatre. Their volunteer spirit creates a welcoming space for everyone, embodying the power of community to keep the arts alive and thriving. From helping secure CKUA's Edmonton Broadcast Center to making a transformational $1 million gift, Brian Barish and Pat Parody's commitment ensures that this radio station continues to enrich lives for generations to come. Glenn and Brenda Kemp's generosity and engagement ensure that music remains accessible, inspiring future generations and showing how passionate donors can transform lives through the arts. A longtime donor and passionate advocate, Jackie Sample's energy and commitment inspire others and help ensure that CKUA continues to thrive as a beloved part of our community. Through countless volunteer hours, generous support, and heartfelt advocacy, Josh Ramsbottom helps ensure Fort Edmonton Park remains a place for learning, connection, and lasting memories for generations to come. Through visionary gifts, dedicated volunteerism, and active leadership, Maggie and John Mitchell have strengthened the Art Gallery of Alberta and our broader community, showing the lasting impact of authentic philanthropy and the difference one family can make. Marc de la Bruyere's transformative support has helped young musicians thrive through Yona, providing daily lessons and life-changing opportunities. His leadership, from founding the La Bruyere Orchestra to supporting the Windspear expansion, ensures music remains accessible to all and inspires future generations to experience the power of the arts. Robert Rosen is a quiet champion of the Fort Edmonton Foundation. His generosity through the FEF Cares program has opened doors for thousands of children and families to experience the park, creating memories that last a lifetime. From serving on the board to co-chairing the Centenary campaign and volunteering on the ground, Stu McDonald's commitment ensures the station continues to thrive for generations to come.
Bunch of big-hearted people here. Woo, woo, woo! All right, thank you very much. We'll now be honoring recipients in the community enrichment sector. So once again, as your name is called in the video, please make your way up to the stage. Now, with so many recipients, we ask that just one representative for each team come to the stage to grab your certificates. So contributions to community enrichment illustrate the power of working together, sharing resources, and building capacity. Now, because there are so many people in this category, we're going to be dividing it into two sections. So we have 41 recipients in this category. So please join us in congratulating the first group of award recipients in the community enrichment sector.
Community enrichment. The community enrichment sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have engaged in acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources to help organizations build capacity and provide support, empowering those around us, and bringing added value to our community. Adam Walker keeps Joey Moss's legacy alive through the annual golf tournament, raising vital funds, building inclusion, and making a lasting difference for people with developmental disabilities. Amy St. Arnaud has dedicated over a decade to Make-A-Wish, from granting wishes to strengthening fundraising events. Her leadership, creativity, and commitment have expanded community support, making a lasting difference for children and families. Led by veteran and mental health advocate Justin Yasub, all-around performance mentors and empowers emerging leaders. Their dedication helps veterans, first responders, and communities thrive, proving that giving back builds strength and connection. Lafarge Canada stood by TELUS World of Science during a challenging time, honoring their sponsorship and supporting our Spring Science campaign. Their commitment ensures meaningful science experiences continue to inspire and engage our community. Amy gave through Covenant Foundation to reimagine the ICU family waiting room and support emergency care teams, creating sanctuaries of peace and strength for families in their most fragile moments. Annie Chua Frith has strengthened Edmonton's Filipino community through advocacy and care. From founding Mabuhay Park to delivering groceries during the pandemic, her compassion has built belonging and touched countless lives. Since 2016, through their hospital gift shops, the volunteer-powered Associates of Caritas have turned teddy bears and chocolate bars into over $11 million in donations. Since 2011, Chemco has helped grant over 45 wishes for critically ill children through their Chemco Cares program. Their generosity, volunteerism, and dedication turn hope into action, creating lasting impact for children, families, and the community. Diane Umutoni leads with vision and compassion as Executive Director of Win Together Canada. She brings people together, builds opportunities for families, and drives meaningful, lasting change in our communities. Doctors Marilyn and Glenn Hundleby co-founded Wellspring Edmonton, creating a warm, peer support space for people with cancer. Their vision turned compassion into a lasting community resource and beacon of hope. Emily Cave exemplifies the power of giving with her deep commitment to youth mental health. Through CASA Mental Health, her support honors her late husband, Colby, providing therapy, programs, and hope to young people, leaving a lasting impact on families across the community. Through hands-on volunteering, matching donations, and ongoing support, they help create pathways to dignity, safety, and inclusion for Edmonton's most vulnerable. Their generosity strengthens our community and sets an inspiring example of care. Flam & Fitness has been a generous supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters, helping create spaces and programs that build connection, confidence, and resilience. Their contributions empower youth to thrive and inspire healthier, stronger communities. Through the Sherlock Holmes Hospitality Group, Gary and Bailey Tomchuk have raised $300,000 for ovarian cancer research, turning personal loss into lasting impact and inspiring generosity across Alberta. The Mental Health Foundation honors GFL Environmental for their outstanding support. What began with a single golf tournament has grown into a lasting partnership, building hope, awareness, and care for mental health. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals champions Alberta Dreams, helping make life-changing wishes come true for children facing severe illness. Through sponsorships, volunteerism, and advocacy, their generosity brings hope, joy, and lasting impact to families across Alberta. Catholic Social Services honors the Honorable Rod Wakowicz for over 40 years of steadfast support of the Sign of Hope campaign. His generosity and long-term commitment have created a lasting impact, sustaining vital services and transforming countless lives. Since 2009, Jonathan Lessick has supported the Edmonton Humane Society through volunteering, advocacy, and creative initiatives. His passion inspires others and strengthens care for animals and the community. Led by Dr. Kara Otuomagi, Kinetic Living has raised over $10,000 for TELUS World of Science through Yoga Under the Stars, supporting hands-on programs that inspire curiosity and discovery for all. The Knights of Columbus bring care and comfort to Covenant sites, from sleeper chairs to compassion in action carts. Their quiet generosity touches countless patients and families across Edmonton. For over 30 years, Lloyd Sadd has stood beside the Edmonton Humane Society, donating, sponsoring, and volunteering to help animals find loving homes. Their partnership continues to bring joy to families and strength to our community. For 14 years, Lorraine Oswald and Elena Ho have led Enbridge's Vendor Golf Tournament in support of United Way, raising over $1 million to strengthen our community. For nearly 40 years, Lyle Best has championed junior achievement Northern Alberta, inspiring leaders, teaching youth, and empowering thousands through financial literacy and entrepreneurship. His leadership and philanthropy leave a lasting impact on our community. When shelters reached capacity after a major dog seizure, Mark expanded his kennel to welcome and rehabilitate hundreds of dogs, giving them a second chance at life. His compassion and leadership have made a lasting impact across Alberta.
Congratulations! Woo, 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 woo! That's only half of them. We got our second group. I am now pleased to recognize the remaining recipients in the community enrichment sector. In this group, we have 21 recipients.
Community enrichment. The Timko family has been part of Winifred Stewart School's heart for decades. From Al's school bus runs to Mary's care in the residence, their devotion and love for their daughter Gail continues to inspire a legacy of compassion. Canadian Western Bank has been a steadfast partner of Big Brothers Big Sisters, supporting youth programs that foster learning, growth, and resilience. Their generosity and engagement help young people build brighter futures and reach their full potential. Paul Gogwin leads with vision and heart as board chair of the Winifred Stewart Association. His leadership and community partnerships have strengthened services, improved spaces, and made a lasting difference for families across our community. Through generous support for Indigenous youth initiatives and family peer support, RBC is creating opportunities for growth, belonging, and hope, showing the profound impact philanthropy can have on mental health care. Remax River City, led by John Carter and Shane Parent, has raised over $2 million for the Stollery. Their leadership shows how real estate can drive compassion and transform children's health. Through generous donations, volunteerism, and leadership, Realtors Association of Edmonton has supported safe, accessible housing and stronger, more inclusive communities, showing how collective action can create lasting positive change across Edmonton. Rick and Stephanie Taylor turned loss into legacy through Emily's Memorial Horse Show. For 10 years, their compassion has united the community, raising awareness and hope for mental health, transforming grief into lasting love and impact. Wellspring, Alberta proudly honors Ron Hansma for his generosity and dedication. Since 2012, his support has ensured that individuals and families facing cancer have access to care, resources, and community, empowering thousands and leaving a lasting impact across Alberta. Rotary Club of Edmonton South donated $75,000 as a matching gift to Norquest's 1,000 Women movement. Their bold generosity will amplify giving, support women's education, and celebrate the power of partnership to create lasting change. The Rotary Club of Edmonton Strathcona supports Wellspring Alberta programs that empower people facing cancer, helping them rebuild confidence, access care, and know they're never alone. Sarah Townsend brings RBC's culture of giving to life through her dedication to RMHC Alberta. From volunteer nights to fundraising initiatives, she inspires colleagues and supports families, showing how leadership and generosity create a meaningful, lasting impact. Since 2018, Sarah Peters has been a dedicated leader at Winifred Stewart, supporting inclusion, guiding the board, and helping grow the Joey Moss Memorial Golf Classic. Her compassion makes a lasting impact. For nearly 50 years, Stan Fisher has been a cornerstone of Winifred Stewart sharing history, mentoring others, and advocating for inclusion. His lifelong commitment continues to inspire community and connection. For over 15 years, Stan Ma's kindness and steady presence have supported the Edmonton Humane Society, uplifting staff, volunteers, and animals with generosity and heart. Sylvia Ewashko's tireless work organizing and leading bingo volunteers helps Boyle Street Community Services raise essential funds for Edmonton's most vulnerable. Her dedication ensures vital programs run smoothly and strengthens our community. Benito Custom Homes doesn't just build houses, they build brighter futures. For 10 years, their partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters Dream Home Lottery has helped raise millions for children and families, creating lasting impact and opportunity across the community. Through the Rev Up for a Cause car show, Wolf Automotive Group has raised vital funds, built community, and inspired action, making a lasting impact through compassion, leadership, and heart.
Are we in good company or what? This is amazing. I just want to thank those who came up and brought the recipient certificates, for those who forgot, because I was told to remind the recipients to bring them, and I forgot. So, yeah. So make sure when you come up on stage, bring that award with you for the photo. Thank you. We'll now be honoring recipients in the education sector. Education is one of the cornerstones of our society, a building block for the future. So please join me in congratulating our 14 award recipients in this category.
Education. The education sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have engaged in acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources to improve the overall level of education and knowledge of our community. Our award recipients include Bill and Mary Jo Robbins have been transformative supporters of MacEwan University. Their generosity created the Robbins Health Learning Center, an advanced reality technology for nursing students, empowering hands-on learning and inspiring quality healthcare for our community's most vulnerable. Women Building Futures proudly partners with Canadian Women in Energy. Through sold-out events and shared purpose, CWIE champions women's potential and fuels opportunities that lift lives and careers. ChemRoots Corporation has enhanced MacEwan University's science programs through donations of lab equipment and materials. Their support gives students hands-on learning experiences, empowers future researchers, and strengthens Edmonton's life sciences community. As chair of TD's United Way campaign, Chris Rattray helped raise $165,000 this year, proof of how one person's commitment can transform lives and strengthen our community. For 15 years, the CPA Education Foundation has empowered Athabasca business students, funding travel, training, and competitions that turn learning into real-world success. Cushman and Wakefield have been a generous supporter of MacEwan University's business programs. Their leadership helped bring a new school of business to downtown Edmonton, inspiring others and creating a space where thousands of students can learn, grow, and connect with industry for years to come. Darcy and Sherry Grikuliak established a bursary and endowment at NAIT to support civil engineering technology students facing financial need. Their generosity provides opportunities for students to succeed and inspires a spirit of giving back for future generations. George and Heather Woke established the Heather and George J.P. Woke Leadership and Community Award at NATE, supporting student leaders who demonstrate community involvement and entrepreneurship. Their generosity helps the next generation thrive and inspires a culture of giving back. Diverse Abilities ADAPT programs teach disability awareness through hands-on, practical learning led by people with lived experience. These programs foster empathy, respect, and inclusion, helping communities connect meaningfully and embrace differences with confidence. For 3 years, women-led Hoopla Media has partnered with Norquest College's 1000 Women movement to tell stories that inspire action. Their powerful films shine a light on learners' courage, raising critical funds for student supports, and proving how storytelling can turn emotion into opportunity. For over a decade, Kingsway Mall has stood with Edmonton students hosting Rap and Roll and this year's Pack the Pack Drive. Their generosity fuels education, raising vital funds and awareness that helps students thrive. Since 2019, teacher Matthias Chung has inspired students to turn empathy into action, from gardens to clothing drives and cooking classes tackling food security. He's empowering young changemakers and strengthening our community. Megan DeRue McConnon champions McEwen students through awards, bursaries, and leadership. Her generosity removes barriers and builds opportunity for future leaders. Shiraz Jiwani believes education transforms lives. Through his foundation, he created the Honorable Salma Lakhani 1000 Women Fund at Norquest College, opening doors for women in STEM and building lasting opportunity and leadership.
Devin wants the best picture. .360 view. There you go. Thank you, Devin. And congratulations to all our recipients. All right, we're now going to be honoring recipients in the environment sector. We are incredibly fortunate to live in a province rich with natural resources. Of course, this comes with a responsibility to care for the environment. So let's welcome the 4 award recipients in this sector.
Environment. The environment sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have engaged in acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources to better our environment. Alberta Wilbert Sales made a $2 million septic project at Camp Yowocha's possible. Their generosity and fair pricing ensure this beloved YWCA camp remains a safe, sustainable retreat for thousands of families each year. The Beaver Hill Bird Observatory Board unites passion for conservation with lasting impact. By growing their endowment, they ensure bird research and education thrive for generations to come. Through their 1% for the Planet commitment, Nature's Way Canada funded research protecting Franklin's ground squirrel, helping conserve biodiversity and inspiring public engagement in science. Ross Hodgetts has devoted 45 years to environmental conservation, from volunteering with the Lee Nature Sanctuary to establishing endowments that ensure long-term protection. His dedication and generosity create a lasting legacy for nature and future generations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Next, we have the health sector. The health sector has a profound effect on the lives of those in our community, encouraging active living, essential care, and improving long-term health and wellness. So we'll now be honoring recipients in this sector. This is also a huge category, so we'll divide it into two sections with a performance in between. So let's welcome the first half of our recipients. We have 22 in this portion.
Health. The health sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have engaged in acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources to better their community and the health of others. Aris Maji transformed the Ben Stelter School fundraiser through creativity and heart-mobilizing students, teachers, and community to support kids and families facing cancer. As a Glen Rose Hospital Foundation board member, Adam Sweet drives innovation, helping secure advanced prosthetic technology and critical funding. His leadership ensures patients receive the best care and a future full of possibility. These student leaders turned compassion into action, growing a fundraiser for children with cancer. Their teamwork and empathy prove young people can drive real impact. Since 2020, the Buchanan Family Foundation has strengthened Northern healthcare through STARS, improving emergency access and saving lives across Alberta. Chris Nicholas has led a golf tournament honoring his late colleague, Dave McDougall, raising significant funds for pulmonary care at the University Hospital Foundation. His leadership turns personal legacy into lasting impact, supporting patient care and community health. Cobb's Bread has shown that community-driven generosity makes a big impact. Through Donation Day and other initiatives, they've raised over $53,000 for the Stollery Children's Hospital, supporting research, equipment, and family programs while giving back in countless other ways. CPKC's Has Heart initiative advances cardiac health through supportive research, equipment, and patient care at the Mazankowski Alberta Heart Institute, turning generosity into action, making a lasting impact on lives and healthcare. For 10 years, Darcy Kipp has been a dedicated supporter of CMHA Edmonton Region. From volunteer to board member, he shares his lived experience and gives his time to support suicide prevention and mental health programs, helping others find hope and guidance in the community. For 8 years, David Tuff's Art for Heart has raised over $85,000 for the Stollery, transforming creativity and compassion into critical support for children and families. Dr. Patrick White has been a cornerstone of mental health care in Edmonton for decades. Through leadership, philanthropy, and board service, he has supported critical programs, strengthened community wellness, and helped raise millions for individuals living with mental illness and addictions. Since 1996, the Dropsicles Meltdown Car Show has raised over $30,000 for the Alzheimer's Society, proving that passion and community spirit can fuel real change. Edmonton Civic Employees Charitable Assistance Fund's recent support for facility upgrades enhances accessibility and community engagement, making a real difference for people with lived experience of mental health and addictions. Bernard Deuce's generosity continues to inspire. Through his planned gift to CMHA Edmonton, he ensures that support is always available for those in need, leaving a lasting legacy of kindness, philanthropy, and care for the mental health of our community. In memory of Evan Ty Jenkins, the Foundation's gift of a Fabian ventilator brings life to hundreds of NICU babies each year, turning loss into hope. At 95, Bud Saloom continues to inspire through decades of philanthropy. From transforming care at University Hospital to spreading joy as Buddy the Clown, his kindness has touched generations of patients and families. For 40 years, the Glenn Anderson Day of Golf has raised over $20 million for cancer research, proving that philanthropy can be powerful, uniting, and fun. In 2024, the Good Samaritan Stony Plain Rehab Team created a multi-sensory room for residents with dementia, turning compassion and creativity into comfort and care. Since 2015, Peter Tycrobe and the Happy Gas team have donated over $200,000 in fuel discounts, keeping our Grand Prairie base mission ready. More than a fuel provider, they're a trusted ally, powering STAR's life-saving missions with generosity and heart. Harold Ruzin's generosity has helped Pilgrim's Hospice Society offer residential end-of-life care and comprehensive support for individuals and families. By giving and encouraging others to do the same, he ensures compassion, care, and dignity reach those who need it most. Hilberg and Burke, led by Rachel Mielke, has shown unwavering commitment to women's health through generous support of the Lois Hole Hospital for Women. Their contributions celebrate patients and staff alike, exemplifying philanthropy that strengthens community and empowers women. Jack Watt's deep commitment to community care shines through in his support of Pilgrim's Hospice Society. Jack's generosity ensures families receive comfort, dignity, and compassionate care when they need it most. Jane Squire Howden's leadership and generosity have made a lasting impact on the University Hospital Foundation. From supporting the Ventricular Assist Device program to helping bring joy through Santa's Little Guests, her dedication shapes healthcare and inspires the community. Through over $200,000 in gifts and strategic support, Jennifer Parker of Edward Jones strengthens Westview Health Foundation, building care, connection, and community well-being. Karen Frazier, owner of Stony Plain Tim Hortons, champions youth mental health through the Westview Health Foundation. Her leadership funds services, education, and hope for young people. Kennedy Reitzma, Jack Tabor, and Kit Yates are champions for the Alzheimer's Society. Through Walks for Alzheimer's, advocacy, and volunteerism, they bring hope and support to families living with dementia. Since 2013, the Ledcor Group's Face Off Pro-Am has raised over $1 million for the Alzheimer's Society, combining teamwork, leadership, and philanthropy to make lasting community impact.
Wow. Oh, wait, Devin, we have one more. Wait. Oh. Thank. It felt like we were missing one. Hey, Devin? We're good? Oh. Oh, one more. So Devin is going to valet the vehicle, he said. There we go. Oh. Aren't we so lucky to share a community with these incredible people? Congratulations. Wow. Okay, we're going to take a really, really short break with the awards presentation and for a performance. So I'm very pleased to be able to welcome Edmonton local artist Grace Osei. Grace is originally from Liberia. She was raised in Ghana and is now residing in our city. It's been 2 years that she's been a part of our community. She's an award-winning artist, and this afternoon she's here to celebrate our beautiful community. Please welcome Grace Osei to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you, beautiful people. It's such a fulfilling moment to share space with such wonderful people like you. And to all the nominees, I'm deeply inspired by all you do. This is for you. Accompanying me today is Mr. Enoch Ate. Give it up for him, please. Thank you. Is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who leads the fire, ignites the candle, and makes his home. To the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light your world. Take your candle, go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's trying to hold out his candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds her candle without a flame. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle, go light the world. Take your candle, go light the world. We need your light in the world, yeah. 'Cause we need your light in the world. Shine bright, we need your light in the world. Yeah, we need your light in the world. Shine bright, yeah, we need your light in the world. Come on, we need your light in the world. We need your light in the world. Shine bright in the world, yeah. We need your light in the world. We need your light in the world. We need your light in the world. Take your candle, go light your world. Thank you. One more. This is a familiar one. In the end, I'm gonna bring you in to kind of sing with me, okay? Are we good with that? Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain.
Holy smokes, that was amazing. Thank you, Grace. Thank you to the both of you. Beautiful, beautiful performance. We actually have another performance. Oh, I actually meant to mention that if you want to find Grace's other songs, you can look her up on YouTube and Instagram as well, right? I think her husband put that in the script because he wants to make sure people follow her. I love it. Okay, so we're very pleased to share another performance by one of our local chapter and committee members, Lisa Dianadin, owner of Narrative Taylor, for a spoken word performance. Please welcome Lisa to the stage.
Okay, I said it in rehearsal, but that is a hard act to follow, so bear with me. My name is Lisa Dianand, and today I wear many hats. I have the privilege of working alongside some amazing people and philanthropists at the Edmonton Community Foundation. I also have the fortune to advocate for our sector on the AFP board. But because storytelling is my first true love, I get to write, perform, and coach spoken word performances as the narrative Taylor, and that's why they let me have this microphone today. In preparation for this piece, I did get to read all of your stories, and I know we've only seen half of them, but wow, what an incredible group you are. So know that this piece was not only written for you, but it was also inspired by you, and I hope you enjoy it. So when I was a kid, my cousin and I used to go to the lake, and we'd skip stones. How many skip stones? Yeah, good for you. I could never figure it out. He would try. He would coach me on the perfect stone, the right flick of the wrist, and I would watch his stone sail 2, 3, 4 times even before coming to a stop. But mine, it just landed with that disappointing plop. So I admitted defeat, which I don't do easily, and created my own challenge, that I was going to get my stone directly in the center of the lake. Don't judge me, it's harder than it sounds. But in doing this new challenge and really focusing, I noticed something, really noticed something, that when my stone landed in the middle of the lake, because it got there, it created a circle that got bigger and more circles. And it was really quite beautiful. So I experimented. I threw 2 stones in. I threw one here, I threw one there, I threw one here, and then I sat back and I watched as the pattern appeared. And then my cousin, because he was still skipping his stupid stones across the lake, his stones would also create ripples, and his ripples would intersect with my ripples. And it sounds messy and chaotic, but it was pure beauty, like some sort of rhythmic choreography. And it's kind of like all of you here today, how every one of us is only one stone, but we create these ripples and this effect, and it merges with each other. We never really know the impact of our stones. It's kind of like Mary. Mary was a charming little girl. She deserved the world, but her life was a little scary. See, her dad wasn't such a nice guy. I mean, he could be warm and funny, but his mood could change on the fly. So Mary's mom, Renee, one day she said, I had enough, and she packed up their stuff and she left with Mary. And in that one act of bravery, she felt free, but kind of wary, because she did not know what was going to happen to them or even where they would go. But she heard of a place, a magical place, where they could be safe and they could find the support to rebuild their life at their own pace. And Mary, she started a new school. She made a new friend who introduced her to dance, and she loved it. She was a natural. It was in that dance space that she felt free, and she could let go and start to erase the memories of the past. But dance lessons don't come cheap. And there was no way that Renee could afford to pay and still cover her everyday essentials. And it broke her heart to take this away. So she thought, there's gotta be another place. And she asked around, and she made some phone calls, and she sent some emails, and she was approved for a subsidy so that Mary could dance. And dance she did. She knew what it took for her to get to that stage. She did not waste a minute. She spent every spare moment practicing, rehearsing, perfecting her technique. And it showed in every performance. She was strong, she was graceful, she was at her peak. She even earned a full scholarship to university so that Mary could pursue her dream of contemporary dance. And at uni, she studied business and dance, thinking both would give her the best chance of success. When she graduated, she was recruited to a major company and went on to create and perform all over the globe until one bad fall shattered her knee and her dreams. Luckily, a major surgery at a hospital with a fantastic ortho team and a few months of recovery in a rehabilitation hospital with equally fabulous therapists and specialists. And Mary could walk, she could even dance, but not professionally. Her career was over. Renee, well, she couldn't remember the last time she saw Mary look so low, not since she was little. So she took her to a place that she thought could help her find her flow, away from the city and the noise and the traffic, to a forest where they could just walk and breathe and talk it through. And it was there, in that magical place, where amongst the towering trees, where Mary had an epiphany. The dance was there for her when she needed it most. And maybe she could do the same thing. Create that safe space, that home, that guidepost. So she put that business degree to use, and she opened her own studio. And she even worked with local agencies to provide free dance classes for children of domestic violence. And she reminded them that they were loved, even when their world didn't make much sense. Mary and Renee reclaimed their lives, but they did not do it alone. It involved a community of support and people and magical places. It involved you. Everyone in here has likely touched the lives of someone like Mary or Renee or your neighbor or a couple at the doctor's office or anyone you've met on any given day. And it's kind of like those ripples in the water. One stone creates those ripples, intersecting with another stone that started somewhere else to create this masterpiece. And that image, that symphony of circles, it makes me think of those mandala drawings, the ones that look like my mom's doilies. Did you know that the mandala is actually a symbol? And it represents the universe in its ideal form. And that in creating one from a series of shapes and lines to a picture represents a transformation, one of the universe from a place of sorrow to one of joy, which is what you do. So with every dollar you donate and every hour you volunteer, every policy you influence, with every one you share a message, you are making that transformation happen because you care. I think Barbra Streisand said it best, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Well, I'm real proud to share this space with you people. People who know that their one stone, their one ripple, knows no bounds. And that for every girl lost, like Mary, she too will be found. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Lisa, for that beautiful reminder and that powerful story. You have such a soothing voice. Can you read my kids a bedtime story at night? You're amazing. Thank you. You can find Lisa online as well at Narrative Taylor. All right, we're going to continue honoring our award recipients. We still have to finish up the health sector. We have 22 more recipients to honor in this category. Let's take a look.
Health. Neil Brown has shown unwavering support for children facing cancer through the Ben Stelter Foundation. From Hockey Hooky for Ben to other signature events, his generosity, creativity, and dedication bring the community together and make a real difference in families' lives. For nearly 8 years, Norm and Mahassan Asif have shown remarkable generosity to the University Hospital Foundation. Their dedication, care, and community leadership improve healthcare for all and inspire others to make a difference. Norma Gordon has shown unwavering support for the Stollery Children's Hospital for over 25 years. From launching Tea Up for Tots to attending countless events, her generosity and encouragement have touched countless families, truly embodying the spirit of philanthropy. Under Michael Cassia and Genevieve Gauthier, Organon champions women's health funding, research, and awareness that inspire action and lasting change. After surviving a heart attack and witnessing compassionate care, Pat Wheeler gives monthly through Covenant Foundation, quietly supporting others in their toughest moments. Her generosity reminds us that the heart not only heals, it gives, making a lasting impact in our community. Patricia Murray gives time, heart, and leadership to Wellspring Alberta volunteering, co-leading programs, and creating a safe, caring space for people facing cancer. Since 2016, Rencon Industries has been a dedicated supporter of the Glen Rose Hospital Foundation. Through sponsorship and philanthropy, they've helped fund innovative care and facility enhancements, improving outcomes for thousands of patients and showing a deep commitment to community well-being. René Cloutier embodies the heart of Pilgrim's Hospice, quiet, compassionate, and constant. His generosity ensures families receive comfort, care, and dignity when they need it most. STARS proudly nominates the Rumsey and District Agricultural Society for 36 years of incredible support through the annual Rumsey Ride for Stars. Since 1990, this community event has grown from 90 riders raising $12,000 to over $1 million for critical care in Alberta. Ryan Dutka has honored his father through the Albert Dutka Memorial Tournament, raising over $230,000 for cancer research. This golf tournament reflects Ryan's passion, community spirit, and commitment to creating hope. Contributing $314,000 to programs, services, and care center improvements, Service Credit Union's support, including 27 years with the Spirit of Caring Golf Classic, has made life better for countless seniors in Edmonton. Sharon Bell's dedication to Canterbury stems from her family's legacy, inspiring advocacy, leadership, and philanthropy. Through her compassion and guidance, she helps ensure seniors receive personalized care, dignity, and joy, leaving a lasting impact on our community. Through their annual gala, the Smoky Lake Agricultural Society has raised hundreds of thousands for STARS, proving community spirit can truly save lives. Since 2017, St. Andrew's Thrift Shop has donated over $150,000 to the Westview Health Center, proving that small but mighty giving can change lives. Stuart Velthuis is the visionary behind Cars for Ben, dedicating time, energy, and heart to support children with cancer. His leadership and generosity unite the community, creating a lasting impact and truly embodying the spirit of philanthropy. Tiny Footprints supports families through the Lois Hole Bereavement Program, funding cuddle cots, teddy bears, and care that bring dignity and comfort after loss. Wendy King's visionary leadership transformed the Glen Rose Hospital Foundation, advancing innovation, research, and care that change lives across Alberta. The Ben Stelter Foundation proudly nominates Zach Chia for his outstanding leadership in the Ben Stelter School fundraiser. Managing finances and inspiring others, Zach helps families facing childhood cancer. We're grateful for his heart, hard work, and lasting impact.
Congratulations to all of you. It's 22, but we're good? We have everybody? Okay. Thank you. All right, we have two more sectors to get through. The next one is the social services sector, also a huge category. We have 46 award recipients here, and we will now introduce you to the first half, so 23 of them.
Social services. The social services sector recognizes people, companies, and groups who have engaged in acts of charity and in giving of their time, talent, and resources to ensure that the immediate needs of vulnerable populations within our community are being met. The Ernautse family created a giving project in memory of their youngest child, Willem, providing 20 baby bags filled with essentials to Terra Center families. Their generosity turns personal loss into hope, connection, and a lasting legacy of compassion in the community. Alva Shuchuk empowers artists and individuals with disabilities through mentorship and generosity, fostering inclusion and inspiring others to build a more caring community. ATB's partnership with Bissell Center supports programs that prevent housing loss and empower communities. Through funding, innovative impact reporting, and volunteer initiatives, including 10 summer interns, their commitment strengthens Bissell's mission and community impact. ATB has supported Alberta's mental health for over a decade, contributing more than $500,000 and championing programs like Kickstand. Their team goes beyond giving, engaging, collaborating, and advocating to create healthier communities across the province. Through events like Gala on the Green and Light the Darkness, Brookfield Residential has championed Winhouse's mission, helping survivors find safety, strength, and healing. Their dedication shows the power of community-focused philanthropy. Canada One Auto Group stepped up during a critical time, donating $85,000 to support survivors of sexual violence. Beyond their generosity, they helped raise awareness and amplify our message, showing how committed community partners can drive meaningful change and strengthen lives. The Chatty Family Foundation has generously donated $20,000 to Adaptabilities, funding a new agency vehicle and office renovations. Their support improves program delivery, safety, and efficiency, helping participants with disabilities and their families thrive. Claire Irwin and his late wife Tammy have dedicated 30 years to Bissell, sharing time, talent, and treasure to support the mission to end poverty. Their leadership, volunteerism, and legacy gifts inspired generations and leave a lasting impact on the community. Over 7 years, CN Rail has contributed more than $90,000 to Adaptability supporting programs and spaces that empower children, youth, and adults with disabilities. Connect Logistics Limited goes beyond supply chain excellence by creating inclusive employment opportunities for individuals with disabilities. Their commitment to empowerment and social responsibility shows how business success can also move lives and strengthen community impact. For over 30 years, David Howitt and his late partner, Ann Lambert, have supported United Way, building a stronger, more inclusive community. David continues their legacy through volunteerism and giving, inspiring others with his dedication, leadership, and generosity. Since 2020, Denis Routier has volunteered tirelessly at Terra Center through gardening, delivering donations, and supporting families with humility, dedication, and heart. As founder of Womanition magazine and ACES, she creates opportunities, provides vital resources, and inspires collective action. She embodies the true spirit of philanthropy. Flamen Fitness's unwavering support as presenting sponsor of the Be Brave Luncheon fuels life-changing treatment at the Be Brave Ranch. Their commitment helps children heal and inspires compassion across our community. For over a decade, Fluid Life has been a pillar of support for the Be Brave Luncheon. As presenting sponsor for 12 years, their generosity has helped thousands of children and families access critical trauma treatment, and their heart and purpose help build a future filled with hope and compassion. Jeff and Georgie Pesaruk prepare over 100 meals daily for Boyle Street and support its pet food bank, bringing care and dignity to Edmonton's most vulnerable. Green Shield has shown national leadership in youth mental health, contributing $300,000 to Kickstand and launching initiatives that expand equitable access to care. Their support empowers young people and drives meaningful change across Alberta and beyond. For 12 years, Guy Merzereau has been a driving force behind Little Warriors, helping renovate the Be Brave Ranch, build resource networks, and connect people and resources. His leadership and dedication have shaped the organization and made a lasting impact on children and families. Since 2022, Isabella Pierce has given 500 volunteer hours to the Christmas Bureau, bringing warmth, joy, and connection to families across Edmonton. Jennifer Babcock has led Unleashed at coldest night of the year for 6 years, raising nearly $54,000 for Bissell Center, including over $13,000 herself. Jeremy Diaz created programs like the Day of Pink and the Canadian Centre for Gender and Sexual Diversity. He ensures 2 SLGBTQIA+ youth are seen, supported, and celebrated, showing the power of philanthropy in action. Kingsway Mall's partnership with Wynn House brought the Light the Darkness interactive art installation to life, reaching over 450,000 people and inspiring action to end gender-based violence. The Leduc and District Food Bank supports 85,000 people annually, including Terra Center families filling service gaps and uplifting communities with compassion. By showcasing artwork from artists with disabilities in their Edmonton office, they celebrate creativity, foster confidence, and strengthen community connections. Their support shows how creative spaces can transform lives and enrich our city. For over a decade, Marek and Patrick Foff and their team at Griffon Benefits have gone above and beyond to support Norwood. They understand the immense costs of running a nonprofit and make sure we have what we need to keep serving families. Their care and commitment truly strengthen our community.
We have everyone? Yahoo! I love how big these groups are. It speaks volumes about the community that we live in. Thank you to all of you. Amazing. All right, so that was the first half. The second half of the social services sector also has 23 award recipients, and let's meet them.
Social services. Every September, Mark and Diane Talifer provide new shoes for all school-aged kids, a gift that brings confidence, joy, and a sense of belonging. Their generosity embodies compassion and the true spirit of giving. For 25 years, Mark Bennett and Networks have supported Norwood's mission, providing expertise and compassion that strengthen families and our community. For over 40 years, Melcor Developments has supported Catholic social services, donating more than $500,000 to programs that uplift lives and families across the community. For 8 years, Michael Lipka has volunteered weekly at Bissell Center, bringing consistency, care, and kindness to those experiencing poverty and homelessness. For 3 years, Michael Stensby has funded daily meals for 100 Boyle Street clients, fostering dignity, hope, and connection across our community. For 5 years, Onside Restoration has raised $60,000 for Boyle Street and collected winter gear, showing how teamwork and generosity build stronger communities. Paige the Cleaner has quietly supported coats for kids and families by cleaning thousands of donated coats to help children and families stay warm. Their behind-the-scenes dedication exemplifies the impact of small but meaningful acts of generosity. For over a decade, Marek and Patrick Pfaff and their team at Griffin Benefits have gone above and beyond to support Norwood. They understand the immense costs of running a nonprofit and make sure we have what we need to keep serving families. Their care and commitment truly strengthen our community. Peter Ratcliffe and Deborah Mears embody community spirit, leading volunteers and connecting donors so thousands of festive hampers reach families in need. From accessible spaces to emotional support, training, and community events, the RBC Foundation's over $24,000 in contributions have made a lasting impact, empowering participants and supporting families every step of the way. Rick Zasada has volunteered with Big Brothers Big Sisters for over 16 years and served 10 years on their board. From committee work to supporting building upgrades, his dedication and passion strengthen the agency and embody the spirit of community service. For 25 years, Rob Ritchie and the Networks team have been steadfast Norwood partners. Beyond IT expertise, they support newcomers, single parents, and children, showing how community care strengthens Norwood and our city. Rob Stauffer ensures no one faces cancer alone. Through volunteering and outreach, he connects families to care and strengthens Wellspring, Alberta's mission. Ross Shepherd High School's Bikeathon raised over $94,000 for Wings, supporting women and children escaping domestic violence. For over 27 years, Service Credit Union has supported the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton, helping provide festive meals to thousands. Beyond donations, they've opened their doors to give the Bureau a new home, showing unwavering commitment and care for the community. Tessa Stamp's artistry brings Winhouse's mission to life. Through stunning installations and creative events, she inspires understanding, sparks action, and shows how art can open hearts and create safety for all. TELUS fundraisers have donated over $73,000 to adaptabilities, funding programs, sensory rooms, summer camps, and bursaries. Their support helps families thrive and empowers participants with disabilities. Since 2011, the Watt family has supported Little Warriors through personal giving, and the Watt Cabin creating a safe, healing space for children and families. Tracy Fullerunsho Berry uplifts women across Alberta through visionary programs that empower immigrant and racialized women. Her leadership builds confidence, strengthens communities, and creates lasting, systemic change. For over a decade, Vipond Incorporated has supported Little Warriors Be Brave Ranch funding renovations, hosting golf tournaments, and maintaining facilities. Their generosity helps children heal and families find hope. Whirly is a true community champion. Through their sponsorship, volunteerism, and holiday toy drives, they help vulnerable individuals and families move from crisis to stability. Their generosity and compassion strengthen our community and make a real, lasting difference in people's lives.
running out of space on the stage. Congratulations. All right, and finally, we shine a spotlight on a very special sector, the youth sector. Our youth recipients dream big and they believe that anything is possible. They're often the ones that come up with innovative ideas and inspire others to give. So please join us in congratulating the 5 award recipients in the youth category.
Youth. The youth sector recognizes youth and youth groups under the age of 23 who have engaged in acts of charity, in giving of their time and talent to better our community, and who, by example, encourage other youth to create or join in philanthropic activities. For 23 years, Belarus students have carried on the bike-a-thon tradition, raising millions for Albertans facing cancer. Their compassion and teamwork show the lasting power of youth and community giving. Since 2014, brothers Brady and Cameron Miller have turned birthday parties and lemonade stands into $13,000 for the Stollery. Inspired by care they received, they give back, helping kids live healthier, brighter lives. Haley and Ryan Heathcote collect bottles year-round to fund a holiday toy spree, carefully choosing gifts for children they'll never meet. Their generosity shows how love and kindness can brighten our city. McNally High School students rode for 14 hours in their bike-a-thon, raising awareness and funds for CASA Mental Health. This student-led event showcased leadership, teamwork, and compassion, proving how young people can make a real difference. From teaching violin and sharing her story at fundraisers to advocating for the Windspear expansion, Sophia inspires others and strengthens our music community. Her generosity and leadership show the lasting impact of Yona.
Well, there you have it, 164 examples of dedicated philanthropists who all share a common purpose. They're all working to improve our communities. They're people of all ages, companies of all sizes, and we really want to thank you all again for being here today and honoring the recipients. Now I'd like to ask Guy Malabone, the President and CEO of Global Philanthropic Canada, to come on stage for a very special presentation.
Thank you, Carol-Ann. I'm extremely proud as the founding president of AFP here in Edmonton and CEO of Global Philanthropic Canada. It's really my honor to announce that after a review of all the nominations recognized, here this afternoon, AFP Edmonton and Area Chapter has selected this year's Outstanding Philanthropist, whose generosity and dedication to community perfectly reflects the spirit of philanthropy that we're celebrating today. Please look at the video screen.
Paying community rent means to me that every citizen has an obligation to return something to the community. First of all, the community, but also the person gets a feeling of satisfaction out of knowing that he's done his or her part.
He's engaged in community and he believes in giving back.
Bud has been a volunteer, a philanthropist, a provider to the community for years and has contributed in so many different ways.
My name is Gerald Douglas Salome. Nobody knows that. My real name is Bud.
The first time I met Bud, he was actually a patient at the hospital. He had suffered a fall, he had some injuries.
I like to tell people that I was skiing down Mount Everest. Then I said I was skydiving and I rescued the instructor. The truth is I tripped and fell. That's how I broke my neck.
He was the happiest person in the room. He's telling jokes, he's keeping things light-spirited. That kind of personifies who he is. As Buddy the Clown, he's been lifting people's spirits for generations now.
Buddy the Clown started out as a Shriner, joining the clown unit, and then going to clown camp to learn more about the craft and how I could do a better job. Visualize 100 people as clowns learning how to tie balloons, learning to put makeup on, learning skits, learning all kinds of things in our craft. I realized after a few visits to the hospital that was giving me some satisfaction because I could see that my being there made a difference to the kids. Well, my daughter says that she got involved because I had more makeup than she did. So then she started attending clown camps. Her name was Popcorn, and then we started the Edmonton Caring Clowns to make 2 visits a month to the hospital. University, Royal Alley, Ms., Grey Nuns, we were there.
A patient of any age can have their mind taken off of why they're in the hospital. It goes a long way to that holistic healing that we're all hoping to see.
We raised money for all kinds of projects, but nothing made me feel like I was really doing something, like when I was a clown. My wife was a very dynamic, very involved lady. She started out as a nurse, but then got involved in Klondike Days and politics. She worked 3 years in the Premier's office and then became involved in what they called the Public Affairs Bureau. She made 50 trips, 50 trips to Japan. She had found her way of paying community rent. I encouraged her, everything I could do to help her. Yeah. Okay. My wife, Laverna, had 7 brain tumor operations at the University Hospital. Then I'm a graduate of the Mazankowski open heart surgery. When I broke my neck, where did I end up? At the University Hospital. That's where my life took me, was to the University Hospital. The family felt that we should give something back, and we felt good about having my wife's name on that particular room.
The name is more than just financial. Hopefully it's inspiring others as well. I know that when you're a patient and you see some of those names on the wall, maybe it shows you that you're not alone.
Bud wanted to make an impact for his late wife, but also for anyone who would come after her who would need brain care. And he was very engaged in our brain campaign.
The Gamma knife allows us to do non-invasive brain surgery. No incisions. It is just laser technology that allows us to repair the brain. That allows patients to be treated, sometimes go home the same day. It's just unbelievable technology, and Edmonton is one of the very few places in the world with a gamma knife.
It'll help people that have these tumors. It's a great thing, and I'm glad it's there. I wish it was there a few years sooner.
We'll be opening up a new Neuro Rehab Innovation Center right away, thanks to their support. The building of the Mazankowski Alberta Heart Institute, support for the Edmonton Firefighters Burn Society Treatment Center. All of these different areas have been supported and more over the years.
Well, I understand it's new chairs, new beds, and a video game that I'm looking forward to seeing. They tell me it's quite spectacular.
He's the perfect example of really being able to bring philanthropy across generations. He has brought philanthropy into his family through both David and Kathy being involved with the University Hospital Foundation. Not only are his children involved, but his grandchildren.
Well, I hope I taught my kids that they have a responsibility to pay their community rent, and they seem to be doing it. So that gives me satisfaction and pleasure to see them paying their rent.
When somebody is that engaged over time, I think it just inspires everyone around them, and that energy is contagious.
My friend used to say, the road is full of flat squirrels because they couldn't decide what to do. Well, let's get something done.
Bud has tenacity and perseverance. He's still working. And not only is he working in his business, he's still working in philanthropy. And to me, that is a wonderful story for all generations.
Maybe I was here for a reason. My parents got a little cheated with their life. Mother died when she was 33. Dad got Lou Gehrig's disease. So I'm living to be 95 because I think that I borrowed some of their time. So let's make it useful.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage to receive this year's Outstanding Philanthropist Award, Bud Salome.
That was kind of fun watching myself on the screen. But before I speak, I want to say something. I want to say something to the 163 people represented by those certificates on stage. And my reaction is, wow, way to go, people. And that brings me to the award. After seeing all that, how in the hell did they pick me?
Well, anyway, I was very impressed, and I'd like to come back someday and carry a certificate on stage. A lot of people, well, actually, I'm quite surprised that I'm here, when I heard about the award, I thought, no, must be a mistake. And then I never felt comfortable about the award until 2 seconds ago. Because all the time I was thinking the good-looking chick with the microphone was going to say, people, we've made a mistake. But obviously I'm here, and thank you. My daughter was coaching me on what to say. She mentioned something about some people say, from the bottom of your heart. Well, I thought, my heart is nearly 96 years old. It's got a little machine that tells it to beat 56 times a minute. It's a graduate of the Mazankowski Open Heart Surgery School, and it's got, wait a minute, it's got bovine cardium keeping it all together. Who would want a thank you from that? Then I thought, I'm going to try a different approach. Perhaps I could say thanks from one of the organs that's really working. So I got my grandkids to help. And I said, what would you think if I said, I want to thank the audience from the bottom of my liver? I could tell by their reaction that that wasn't such a good idea. Then I said, how about thanking them from the top of my kidneys? Anyway, they didn't encourage me at all with that. So just let me say that I'm honored and I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Salom. I've always been a hit with the seniors. It's like, it's my age demographic, I don't know. It's a compliment. All right, our time together is almost over, but before we go, I would like to invite the director of this year's event to bring closing remarks. Please join me in welcoming Prince Osei.
Who wants to speak after Bart speaks? Good afternoon, everyone. There is a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. As the director of this year's National Philanthropy Day, I've seen how true that really is. This event, this celebration of philanthropy and generosity was only possible because of an incredible village of people. To our hard-working committee, who dedicated your time and your creativity since the beginning of the year, thank you. Your commitment made today happen. To the leadership of our AFP Edmonton and area chapter, thank you for your confidence, your guidance, and your support. You continue to champion the spirit of giving in our city. And to everyone here, the donors, the volunteers, the fundraisers, and the organizations, this day is really for you. You are the heartbeat of Edmonton. You are the reason our city shines a little brighter every day. You are the ones who do not seek the spotlight, but whose kindness changes lives. You give your time, your talent, and your treasure not for applause, but because you care. You remind us that the strength of a city isn't measured by its buildings, but by the compassion of its people. To my fellow fundraisers in the room, thank you for being the bridge between generosity and impact. You wake up each day with purpose, calling, emailing, meeting, and sharing your mission, connecting people who want to make a difference. What you do matters deeply. There is a story I love, the story of the hummingbird. One day a great forest caught fire. All the animals watched as flames consumed everything. But one tiny hummingbird flew to the river, picked up a single drop of water, and dropped it on the fire again and again. The other animals laughed and said, "What are you doing? You are too small to make a difference." The hummingbird replied, "I'm doing what I can." That's the spirit of generosity. Doing what we can, where we are, with what we have. Each act of kindness, each gift, each helping hand, it adds up. Together, those drops become a river of hope that can change the world. So thank you for being the hummingbirds of our city, for your courage, your kindness, and your persistence. To our incredible sponsors and partners, thank you for your continual support. To our wonderful MC, Carol Ann Divani, thank you for being an exceptional host today. To my wonderful wife, thank you for allowing me to take this on and celebrating these philanthropies of our city. Lastly, and very importantly, I want to thank God for the gift of life, for our community, and this beautiful nation that we have. Thank you and have a happy National Philanthropy Day.